trends I won't be buying, but instead what I will be. I feel like I'm not totally buying all of these, or if I were to skip out on a trend, this is what I would be skipping out of and what I would be wearing in my closet instead. A lot of the pieces I already have as like an instead. So before we get into this video, I wanted to say thank you so much to Vivaya for sponsoring. We'll talk about them in a little bit. So I went through like TikTok fall trends and Instagram influencers, what they're saying the fall trends are going to be, and a lot of them are things we've seen before or things I totally don't love because there's another version or a very specific way I like it, and I just want to talk through them to make sure you guys are saving your money and not falling for these fast fashion quick fads trends. The first thing I saw that was deemed a fall trend quite a bit was cow print. And I feel like we saw this last fall already, and obviously in 2020 we saw a cow print, but there is a very big difference, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Is if I was going to get something cow print, I would not get something that was like cow printed onto a fabric, onto leather, onto a denim. I don't want like a screen printed cow pattern on top of something. If I was to get something cow print, it would be secondhand, and it would be that real cow print with like almost the fur to it. Oh my god, funny enough, I have this one from 2020. I think it's right here. It was this little Vivienne Westwood wallet, and it was pink cow hide almost, and that sounds so 2020, so overly trendy, but I would still use it now if it wasn't like disintegrating. When you buy any of these like trendy things in a just like basic what they are way, they tend to stand the test of time. So buying a real cow suede, cow hide product compared to just a printed product is totally gonna change how long it lasts in your closet. And that Vivienne Westwood wallet I got probably off Depop or eBay or something. It was secondhand. You can find so much good secondhand cow hide like that. Don't buy it new. Before we get any further into this video, I wanted to say thank you so much to Vivaya for sponsoring. The first shoes that are perfect for fall are Margot Mary Janes. These are seriously so cute and so perfect for fall time. A little plaid pattern. I love mixing the plaid with the shirt I'm wearing today. They have a super roomy box toe. Back is like already padded, so if you have any issues with ballet flats or Mary Janes in the past, these are perfect. I love that they're so flexible but still hold your foot in place and have a bit of support and cushion at the bottom. They're seriously everything I want in a Mary Jane, and I'll definitely be wearing them with jeans as it gets cooler, but another way to wear them is with leg warmers. So I want to show you this like matching burgundy pair and how cute they look together. Pairing them with the leg warmers is just so cutesy, so fall. This otherwise like kind of summery combo just feels a little bit more fall appropriate, even if it's not the coolest weather outside yet. They're super soft, can be scrunched down or worn more as like a knee-high sock, which I know is so trendy right now. And then I also have these sneakers. Again, I've been wearing nonstop. I talked about them in like my must-have video for any Zillennials wardrobe. Pop a color sneaker just changes the look of any outfit instead of like a plain white. What like would be just a boring kind of dark muted outfit can be so cute with this pop of pink sneaker. They look so cute with like a thick sock like this as well. They're so comfortable. I will continue to wear them in the fall. I think the pop of pink with like a dark wash jean and gray sweater is so beyond cute. They're like mesh and breathable if you need that. I normally do. Like I said, so comfy, insanely easy to slip on. And yeah, I love it. So if you guys want to check out Vivaya, you can use the link in the description box to shop any of the shoes or leg warmers I talked about today. And you can use my code VLANEY at checkout for % off your order. Thank you again to Vivaya for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. Next is one that I see constantly, and I feel like again we saw it last year, and that's the cropped coat. And it's basically just a trench coat that cuts like almost at where a high-waisted jean would hit. And these I don't love. I feel like we're just taking too many things and smushing it into one. So for this, I would just get a real trench coat. I get it if you don't want your trench coat to be super long or past your butt. This very classic style that, again, will be in your closet forever. Wear these cropped trenches. In a few years, they're going to be seen as out of style. Obviously, even if you have one, you can keep wearing it, and that's not what I'm saying, but if you listen to what these fashion influencers are saying who talk about trends so often, they're gonna say they're out of style in a few years, and I don't want you guys to waste your money, especially on something as expensive as a jacket. Also, I mean, there has to be nice crop trenches out there, but immediately when I see the crop trench, I think it's from Zara, H&M, Forever 21, one of those places, and it's just not the best quality. You can get the most amazing trench coats secondhand that are such nice quality because they've already existed for so long. Okay, next is the funnel neck jacket, which you guys know I love the funnel neck jacket, but before you go and buy a funnel neck jacket, go put on your trench coat, go put on your coat from last year and zip it or button it to the top. I want to say at least 50% of you out there have a funnel neck coat in your closet already and you don't even know it because you've never buttoned that last button that almost looks like decoration on your trench coat. You've never zipped your jacket all the way up unless you were in the super cold and you weren't looking at what it looks like in the mirror. They're probably already funnel neck. I have my trench coat, I know it buttons to a funnel neck, and that's what it is. It wasn't being sold as a funnel neck, it just buttons as a funnel neck because most trench coats do. I think especially if you get one secondhand, you're just looking for a trench coat, I bet it will button to a funnel neck because it's practical, it keeps you warm, it's there for a reason, not like these other jackets that are funnel necks, but when they're unbuttoned or lay flat, they don't look as good. Don't get a funnel neck jacket that's only a funnel neck jacket. Just get your trench, button it up, see what it looks like. Okay, next thing, I have seen that capes are trending. I've been saying this, I feel like since 2020, I've been saying that a cape is trending, and I still never see it out and about, and I never see anybody wear it. The only person I ever have seen wear it until recently is my best friend Amanda. She has this vintage one she wore on her honeymoon. I always talk about it. I literally got it, and I've worn it once, I think, on Easter. It's such an Easter piece because mine's knit. But the capes I'm seeing now are like wool and a little bit thicker material. So cute. I adore it. Also, the ones I'm seeing that I feel like are a bit more trendy now are cropped instead of longer. I'm hoping I can find pictures because I come across these pictures and then I don't just screenshot them and I can never find them again. There's too much on the internet now. But instead of buying a cape, if you think you're into that style, just take a scarf and tie it wide around your back. It's gonna be lower in the back and like more full in the front. I hope I can find, again, a picture of what I mean, but you can tie your scarf to feel like a cape if you have a wide, it doesn't even have to be thick, you could do a summer cape. Like, just a wider scarf can very easily work as a cape. And then if you wear it all the time and you know you love it, and you stumble upon a cape, get the cape. But capes are so awkward and it's like uncomfortable to wear. That's why I never wear my little one, and like I regret purchasing it, but I will never get rid of it because it's so cutie, so chic, but I don't get to wear it nearly as much as I want to because it's just too impractical for me. Okay, another trend I saw, which I feel like kind of goes into one of my trends I do myself, is the wrong purse theory or just an oversized clutch with like a very casual outfit, which is basically what I was talking about. But instead of buying an oversized clutch, take any of your purses and remove the strap. I do this so often when I don't have like a going out or a more sophisticated bag for like a wedding or something, and I don't want to buy just like a clutch or a fancy purse that I only wear to like events. Just take the strap off your purse and you have a clutch, especially if it's a bigger one. Or take your strap and tuck it into your purse. You might see it a little bit over the edge, but honestly, you can't even notice, you can't tell. I have like these big double flap style purses from Versa Bags on Etsy, and I tuck the straps in and I carry that like a clutch, and it looks so chic, so cute, but it's still so practical with the strap. Okay, next thing that I would skip on is something that's been talked about so often, and people are deeming it as a trend again this year, and that's like a skirt or a dress over pants. I like this because it's things you already have in your closet, and I'm such a fan of that, and like even saying this kind of makes me feel like a hypocrite. But I like this look better with just like a tunic, not a true dress or skirt. Tunic is basically just a very long shirt or a super short dress. I like that it's like that in between that doesn't make it look, you don't like lose your figure in it, but even if you're wearing all baggy, like there's just this, I think it's called like rule of thirds of like how big your pants should be compared to your top, compared to whatever, is more pleasing on the eye. Because I don't want to say like frumpy, I don't think that's like the right word at all. It's just how the pieces of how big they are on your body compared to each other and how well they look together. That's basically my take on why I never really love how a dress or a skirt look over a pant, but something like a tunic or even like a super wide belt, like that works over it. So that's what I would do instead. Especially if you're somebody who keeps seeing that trend and you're like, sure, like you look cute on Instagram, but I know like in real life it just doesn't look right, you know? Or it doesn't look right on me. Okay, last thing, that is another trend that has been trending for so long. Again, I feel like I talked about it in my first ever trend video, but that's fringe. And I especially feel like I talked about it in my first ever trends video back in 2021, I think was my first trend video. My dad got me in 2018 this Marlboro suede jacket with fringe on it, and I just loved it so much that I kept wearing it, and I basically wanted to wear it in my videos and say it was a trend, so that's why I said it was a trend. I kind of think it's timeless. Instead of just getting any fringe out there, because there's the fringe that's basically just like string and gives a lot more like flapper girl. I don't really think that's the fringe we're talking about, in my opinion. I think the fringe you should get that's already on a clothing item is suede, leather, or it's like crocheted on a knit scarf, maybe dress or something. Just like the little strings that are dangling, it just looks so cheap to me on like a tank top or dress or something, and it does very much feel like Forever 21 fad. So I've been losing brain cells because I don't know how I just didn't end this video. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I said I was going to do like a negative trend video, and this was my take on it. I always just feel like the negative trend videos, I come across like a bitch and there's no point to them for me. But that's it. I love you guys the absolute most, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.